Hey everybody, HeadspaceConnections back with another video. We're going to be continuing our alter roles and functions series. This time we're going to be talking about an alter you do hear about quite a bit depending on the context, but that is introject or copy alters, as they are sometimes known. Now, with the name, they are usually based on an outside person or figure, and they can be based on a family member or an adult caretaker who may have been supportive or was seen as a positive influence in the child's life, or in the system's life, I guess would be a better term. That going more along the lines of an introject who is also a caretaker. They can also be based off historical or fictional figures that were found to be strong, courageous, heroic, or otherwise had something positive about them that made them worthy of being emulated and internalized for that system. Now, on the downside, they can also be introjects of past abusers and provide no comfort or moral compass whatsoever for the system. Basically, what they do is they reenact the trauma and abuse, and sometimes reinforcing abusers' lessons that created those said introjects to begin with, to help prevent, in their minds, prevent further abuse, but sometimes not realizing that they are basically serving as a permanent component of an internal flashback, consistently and continuously keeping up with that said abuse and those same lessons that made them in the first place. Now, with introjects, they may or may not see themselves as the individuals that they represent. However, going on with fictives and factives, if you're not really sure what those are, we have videos specifically telling what those are. So if you need to look at those, you can, and then you can come back to this. Or you can watch this and then go to those. And we hear about people going on system witch hunts because this system has a lot of factives, this system has a lot of fictives. Here's the thing though, fictives and factives are both academically acknowledged, and they have been mentioned in various other research sources. So just because a system has a lot of them does not mean they are fake. Or a system that may not have any at all does not mean they're fake either. Now, with introject, the word introject in general psychology, it's usually to refer taking on and internalizing views and thoughts of others without really reviewing them. Like, for example, like when you see a young toddler, a young boy, young girl mimicking their mom and dad, they just say, I want to be like mom, I want to be like dad. So they start copying mannerisms, start copying ways they talk. It's similar to that. Now, the thing to remember about it is, even though they may look like the people that they look like, they are not the people that they represent. But it basically just became incorporated into their personality. And if, say, an introject is based off an abuser, introjects can change. With psychotherapy or whatever other trauma processing therapy, as long as that trauma that created them gets processed, if they decide they want to change, they can. If they decide that they feel like they're okay the way they are, that's fine too. We had it's kind of hard to describe him. He wasn't a specific introject. He did not look like the person he was supposed to be, but he had the personality. And somebody commented about those, and it said that they were called adaptive introjects, which was a new term for me because I had not ever seen it in any kind. And all the research that we did, nothing like that ever came up. So that was really cool. So if you have an introject that is loosely based off a character or off a person, like say may not look like them but have the personality, or may look like them but not have the same personality, then apparently that's called adaptive introjects. So new term that we didn't even know about. So we thought that was kind of cool. But that basically covers our Introject video. We hope it was helpful in getting a little more descriptive as to what exactly interjects really are. So that's it for this one. We hope it was helpful, and we hope to see you guys next time.